what if I told you that some of the most incredible animals on Earth could disappear within our lifetime? From a tiger that fits in shrink forests to a frog that can kill thousands of mice with its skin toxin, to a crocodile found in only one small region of the world. These species aren't just rare, they are critically endangered.
Today, we're going to explore six incredible animals, what makes them unique, and more importantly, why they're disappearing, and what that tells us about the health of our planet. Because this isn't just a video about animals, it's a story about ecosystems, extinction, and human impact. Let's start in the forest of Indonesia.
The Sumatra tiger is one of the rarest tiger subspecies left on Earth. They are only found on the Indonesian island of Sumatra, and there are fewer than 400 left in the wild.
What makes them unique is that they're the smallest tiger subspecies, but don't let that fool you. They are the most powerful apex predators. They hunt deer, pigs, birds, and even fish, helping control prey populations and maintain balance in their ecosystem.
And when forests are destroyed, it doesn't just affect predators like tigers, it also affects some of our closest relatives.
The Bornean orangutan is one of the closest living relatives to humans. Their name literally means man of the forest. They're the largest tree-dwelling mammals in the world, with arm spans reaching nearly 8 feet. Their entire lives are built around the rainforest canopy. They play a critical ecological role as seed dispersers, helping maintain healthy forests. But here's the issue.
Borneo has lost massive areas of forests due to the logging and palm oil agriculture. And orangutans reproduce extremely slowly, usually only one baby every several years, which makes population recovery very difficult. So when forests are cut down, it doesn't just remove trees, it removes entire generations of slow reproducing animals.
Question to the audience. If a species can only have one baby every several years, how quickly can it recover from deforestation? Is it A, B, C, or D? Look behind me, the answer is right there. Next, we move to Africa and the eastern black rhinos. Despite the name, black rhinos are not black, they're gray. What actually distinguishes them is their pointed upper lip, adapted for browsing leaves and branches. They are massive herbivores weighing up to 3,000 pounds, and they play a huge role in shaping vegetation in African ecosystems. But their horns, made of keratin, the same material as our fingernails, have made them targets for poaching.
At the beginning of the 20th century, there were over a million rhinos. Today, they are critically endangered. Their biggest threats: illegal poaching, habitat loss, slow reproduction rates. Rhinos are living examples of how quickly a species can collapse when human demand and habitat destruction combine. But not all endangered animals are solitary giants. Some are highly sociable hunters, working together in ways that rival human cooperation.
According to zookeeper notes, they are currently working on their habitat, so unfortunately we cannot see any eastern black rhinos. But with this YouTube video, you can see them.
Juba is 20 years old and stands close to 12 feet long. They are solitary animals with an aggressive disposition to discourage predators. They may seem tranquil, but they will charge first and investigate later. Black rhinos are browsers and eat leafy plants, branches, shoots, and whatever else they can find in the highland and savanna habitats. His large ears can rotate to pick up sounds from many directions. Today, eastern black rhinos are only left in Kenya and Tanzania. The population has declined by 90% over the last 3 generations. The biggest threat for these guys are humans, as poaching has absolutely devastated their population.
The African wild dog is one of the most efficient predators in Africa. They live in tight social packs, often 7 to 15 individuals, and every member plays a role in survival. What makes them special is their cooperation. They share food, care for injured members, and even babysit pups as a group. Each wild dog has a unique coat pattern, like a fingerprint.
but they are endangered mainly because of habitat fragmentation, human wildlife conflict, disease outbreaks in small populations. When ecosystems become broken into smaller pieces, even intelligent social animals like the wild painted dog struggle to survive.
Now we go to one of the rarest crocodilians in the world, the Cuban crocodile. They exist only in two places in the entire world, both in Cuba, making them extremely geographically restricted. Unlike most crocodiles, they're incredibly agile on land and even capable of leaping from water to catch prey.
A fascinating fact about them is temperature dependent sex determination, meaning the temperature of the nest decides whether the baby becomes male or females. But their biggest challenge is not just habitat loss, it's also genetic isolation and hybridization with other crocodile species. Captive breeding programs are now essentially for their survival. And now we shift from one of the most extreme survival stories in the entire animal kingdom, a frog that is both beautiful and dangerously toxic.
The Panamanian golden frog is Panama's national symbol and possibly extinct in the wild. This tiny amphibian carries a powerful toxin in its skin that can be deadly to predators. Its bright yellow color is a warning: do not eat me. Even more fascinating, they communicate by waving their hands, a behavior called semaphoring. But their population collapsed due to a fungal disease called chytridiomycosis, which spread rapidly through their habitat. This is one of the clearest examples of how disease alone can drive a species into extinction. Today's conservationists maintain a captive population in hopes of one day reintroducing them into the wild. Before we finish, quick challenge. Which of these threats do you think causes the most extinctions worldwide? Is it A, habitat destruction, B, poaching, C, disease, D, climate change? Think about it, because the answer is actually all of them working together. Unfortunately, the golden frog is no longer in Miami Zoo, simply because they're working on their habitat right now, since they're critically endangered. So in a couple months, you can come back and experience the animals we didn't get to experience
Every
ourselves.
one of these animals tells the same story in a different way. When habitat shrinks, ecosystem breaks. But the important part is this: extinction is not always inevitable.
Conservation efforts, education, and human action do make a difference. So the real question is, what kind of impact do we want to leave on the planet we share with them?
The skies are blue and clouds of white. The bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.